Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. I don't know why I'm so hyper focused on getting this particular yellow. Oh gosh, how many attempts am I up to on this thing? It's more than 89. I think it's 114. That sounds about right, actually. That very much sounds right. Okay. And just get my timer and we can start putting some attempts in. Alright, YouTube is up. That's good. I just need to get vertical up now. Hey, I didn't get distracted this time. Good for me. Live. Okay, all I have to do now is connect vertical and I should be good. Oh yeah, I got up to 6-2 last time. Go me. What I should do is I should start putting like my PB here and then just move down the more PBs I get. You know what else I should probably... I'm gonna practice 8-4. I'm gonna have practice. This is something I should have done, was practice World 8. Actually, I probably should practice 7-4 as well, too. I'm not worried about 7-3. I should probably just practice 7-4 till the end, and that'll be my warm-up. So I think we'll start with that because I need practice really badly with some of these later levels I haven't seen in a while. I know! What is wrong with me, Big Head? I'm actually gonna practice. Someone had brought that up earlier. They're like, you haven't seen like the second half of World 7 or 8 in a while. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're acting like I want to see those things. No, I do. I do. I just don't want to get to the end and totally soil it, so... Okay, I think I got everything Oh, no, I need my... Where's my joint chat? Yay. Vertical should be live, Big Head. Do you see everything? Can you double check on horizontal and vertical for me? Actually, I know how I can check. Hey. If I get 2 responses back... Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's all live. We're good to go. I feel like all my shorts have come from this game lately, which either means I've been playing it too much, it has the best entertainment value, or some combination of both. But yeah, let me practice 7-4 through the end, just so I remember what I'm doing here. It's just practice. It's just practice. Hey, Kwa. I should have asked you if you prefer to go by Kawaii or Cat. I will call you whatever you would like me to. Okay. And this is just corners. I guess a lot of 7-4, D4 is the real, not D4, C4 is the bad one. I think 7-4 is mostly just like gimmicks. Like if you've never, except for Bowser. Bowser still really sucks in this. Okay, this is the bad part. So I'm trying to think, like, if I'm not trying to speedrun, how is the best way to approach this? Because you have the fire bar, then you have Bowser. I think what you need to do logically is kind of get into... Yes! Okay, so, like, if we're not speedrunning this, I think that's the plan, is you wait until you get that really nice cycle of Bowser jumping and the fire bar being on the left-hand side. That is probably the cleanest small 7-4 I've ever had. Maybe there... I wanted to stream last night, but I'm like, no, Sky, it's good for you to take a break. It's good for... Maybe taking a break is what I needed, you know? All right. Eat it, Hammer Brother. That's actually a good way to deal with the Hammer Brother, too. I never considered that. All right, so we go here, we stay here, just so we can do that with the Hammer Brother. And then we have to hope that Hammer Brother... That's the one RNG, bro. Like, the other one kind of sucks, too. But it seems like if you bring the Buzzy with you, it's not too bad. And there it is on the first try, 8-1. Not an easy stage. Now 8-2, I can't help myself if I frick up 8-2, because 8-2 is the legendary trial for Nintendo World Championship, and we know I've been through that a ton. Okay. This jump kind of sucks. You have to get just the right jump there. Okay. So I just missed the Koopa, that's all that was. This is why we're practicing. That would have been a shitty place to lose a good run, though. Especially after that 7-4, but that's okay. That's just practice. There we go. That's what we meant to do. See? Not bad. Just needs a little bit of practice. All right, so 8-3, I have a very distinct route through. And my big problem with 8-3 is if I go off script, I'm dead. Like, if I do even anything remotely outside of the speed run, I'm probably going to lose my bearings. This is a very important stage for me to actually go by the book. So you go under the Lakitu here, you run over this platform, and you jump over the Koopa, you jump through the hammers, and you oh god, I forgot about that Kaizo block, I got lucky. Then you go on to here, bounce off the second Koopa. Ooh, that caught my baby toe. Okay, I don't know if that's RNG or if I went too far off script. But again, when I say don't go off script, I freaking mean don't go off script in this level. I know one route through this level. Okay, so I'm supposed to do 2 small bounces through there. If everything goes well, those Hammer Brothers should only do a little bounce. So yeah, small bounce is probably better there. So now, yeah, that was lucky. I think those 2 might be a small bounce as well. But I think the most important thing about 8-3 is to not go off script and don't overthink it, and I think it's fine. Now 8-4, there's 2 really shitty parts of 8-4. Besides the 2 shitty parts, 8-4 is actually not terrible in this game. I actually hate the Hammer Brother worse in 8-4 of regular. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bonk off the ceiling. We're gonna wait for that fire bar to be in a favorable spot, then we're gonna jump. Then we're gonna go off this part of this fire bar, off the Koopa into the ceiling there. Now, if I'm not feeling confident, I can just go over to the right and do that again. We're not trying to do this with timing. So now we're gonna wait here for this enemy, kind of swim through this corridor when things look comfortable. Now here, you just kind of stick to the bottom. And now for one of the 2 parts of tension in the stage, this is the reverse L jump. I hate this jump. So the best part to do this reverse L jump is you can do it 1 of 2 ways. Now, let's say I miss that. Let's say I'm like, okay, I'm not confident. I can do a jump here. Now, that's the problem. So I have to do a jump there, kind of lure the piranha plant out, and then do it, but I have to swing over a little more confidently. See, that's the problem with 8-4. You have to be confident in this stage, otherwise it's never going to work out. So again, here off the top here, so that timing works with the piranha plant really nicely. Then there's no weird mishaps. Again, we go through the corridor and go into the reverse L jump room again, this time with a little more confidence. All right, so up here. You can do that. It's a little risky. The piranha plant might hop up by them, but that's one of the ways you can do it, is just the YOLO reverse L, so to speak. And do a little hop, walk over so we get the thing. And now this is the second point of contention for the stage. So this is the intersecting Koopa jump. So I think the best thing to do there is just to aim for the green Koopa. Now, I consider this the harder part of the stage, not the reverse L. So if that's looking good, I feel kind of confident that I can get this done. Now, this is the one time we grab a mushroom here. All right, so hi, Bruce. Bye, Bruce. Then we go over and up here, bounce on the buzzy, and now here we can take the hit if we really want to, and we didn't need it. There it is. Again, I have worked more with World 8 than some of the worlds we've been working on right now. Like, I don't have any of the water worlds in my speedrun. Like, we completely missed the water worlds in the speedrun, and I've been taking the majority of my attempt deaths there. But now you have to do all that in one life, and therein lies the dilemma for YOLO. I used to speedrun this game. I still have a top 10 time in this game. All right, let's go. But yeah, I just wanted to refamiliarize myself with that, even though I've done that more than probably any part of the game. So what happens is, in the speedrun I used to do, you warp at 1-2. 1-2 takes you to 4-1? Yeah, I think it takes you to 4-1. And then you have to do all of World 4, and then you warp in 5-2. The warp in 5-2 takes you to World 8, and that's it. So you do all of World 4, so it's like 1, 2 to 4, do all of 4, do 5-1. That's why my 5-1 looks so clean. A lot of people tend to struggle on 5-1. Big Cat, did you enjoy it? I think the shirts are really high quality. That's why I'm wearing mine again today. I have an orange one. I have a burnt orange one coming in today too. But honestly, if someone were to ask advice for how to get better at lost levels, would you all believe me? It's the same thing I'm going to tell people for Castlevania 3. Would you all believe me if I told you that half of lost levels is just confidence? Like, literally half of playing, even casually. I'm not talking about speedrunning. I'm talking about even casually. If you just want to beat it, you have to have confidence. This game will expose your vulnerability to lack of confidence if you don't have it. In a way, back in the day, before, you know, I received help of any kind with my anxiety, this was actually really good therapy for me, because it kind of taught me, okay, well, if I don't have confidence, look at what happens, you know? Yeah, you have to break down the components of the game. The other half is just practice. You have to visualize what it's going to look like before it happens. And then, I guess if you wanted to say 40% practice more fairly, the last 10% is just developing muscle memory. That's a big part of it too. Muscle memory for me has always been a critical component. That's why I run retro games. Because I don't get that same amount of muscle memory when I play other games, you know? I have a pretty vast muscle memory for this game. I thought about doing Mario 3 today, but I'm like, nah, I'll save that one for tomorrow night. I know a lot of people want to watch Mario 3, and not everyone can catch my Saturday streams. Now, if we have some first-timers in here, you know, especially from Europe, and they want to see me not struggle against a game, I'll throw on Mario 3, but I kind of want to dive into Castlevania 4 at some point too. I mean, obviously I still want to do CV3 Grand. I want to do all the CV3 categories, including Trevor Only, because it's one of my favorite games. But there's something about this kind of being my white whale right now that I would like to do this. I feel like if I can pull this off, I feel like it would be really impressive, right? Maybe not quite as impressive as, you know, world record holder in a speed run, but I feel like to beat Lost Levels is playing a small Luigi for the most part, with the exception of the final room, because there's no reason to not grab that mushroom other than part of the challenge, but there's no need. I'm not pissing away the last room because I'm too, you know, I'm like, oh, I don't want to have 2 hits on me, you know? Besides, I already grab a star in a few places, and as you're gonna see, there's a star in 7-1. There's a star in 7-1 where if I don't get it, I'm probably dead. That's the stage we died on, but that's not where I died. I died very silly at the beginning of that level. But yeah, there's a star in 7-1 that I'm very dependent on. I actually don't have a route through the level without the star. So you'll see where that happens. And I have to kind of take a risk even to get it. Yo, nice. I have to take a risk to get it. Yo, Hyper, thanks for streaking. Appreciate it, gamer. So you may notice also, and especially since I already have a couple wonderful mods in the channel as well, our charity button is up. Now, I know there's something that's going to look very different about that. It says Social Impact Fund. Now, remember, Social Impact Fund is the company that shares a tax code with the Shameless Fund. So it's going to be very important that when people donate, if they donate to charity, that they very much specify the program. Oh, Crumpet's out. Crumpet the Vulture. Aw, I love Crumpet. I haven't seen Crumpet in a while. What a cutie. Yeah. Crumpet's a good friend. All right, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. Well, Crumpet was out. Now Crumpet went away. Come on. You know, y'all, I didn't think I would ever admit this to myself. I actually kind of like my new glasses. Like, this is the first time I've ever embraced wearing glasses, and I actually really enjoy them. Anyways, where was I before I was distracted? Right, charity stuff. So when people make their message on their donation, it will have to have 2 components. One, and they're both for not security, but making sure it goes to the right of one of the 70 programs that we want for the community. They'll have to say that it's, you know, Skybilz sent them, or from twitch.tv/Skybilz, or YouTube, however you want to do it. As long as my name, Skybilz, is on there somewhere. And then say it's for the Shameless Fund. Like, those are the 2 things it needs. I'm really hoping, Big Head and Hyper, if you want to read through that, it's a little bit more text than I'd like to have on there for that command, but I hope that that's descriptive enough. Because what I might do is, you know, the minute I get a few donations, I might message the director of Social Impact Fund Monday, see what that looks like to him, and then make sure we can put it to the correct place. And if that goes through, then we'll be good. I hate water levels, so I cannot stress enough how much I dislike swimming in Mario 1 physics. And I know this is technically Mario 2, and we're technically playing as Luigi. It's the same stuff on a different day, y'all. Swimming in the water as Luigi, to my knowledge, and someone can correct me, doesn't seem any different than swimming as Mario. I know they're different outside of the water, but they feel the same inside of the water. So again, I'm more or less gonna leave that charity link up probably for a lot of this year. Yo, Biggie, thank you so much for the $5 dono to the Shameless Fund. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we'll use that as a test, and I'll message on Monday and see if somebody got that. I'll just say, you know, one of my mods was very nice, decided to leave a test dono there. Thank you, Biggie. But yeah, you can still sub to me, by the way. That's the other thing. The sub button still works, and as a matter of fact, I did this just in case people on mobile can't find it or something like that. If character sync water level sucks, well, yeah, it does kind of suction you to the bottom. Very funny. Also, welcome, Jaden. Nice to see you. Also, Rocket Plane, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. But honest to goodness, because of YOLO, I might actually pick up 2 speedruns again. Can you all believe that? I am thinking about, if I have room, either submit it. Well, obviously I can't submit Streets of Rage yet. I want to do that with Supersonic. But I am thinking about submitting this to Fatale and to, not the YOLO version. Okay, that's not going to work. I am thinking about submitting this to SGDQ if I have a spot open. Mind you, I'm a top 10 times still. I'm a top 10 times still, but I need to get like something kind of close to that. And I'd probably submit an 8-4 and a D4 just so people can donate for the Letter Worlds. I feel like that might be fun. But I feel like I play this game with enough dramatic flair that it would kind of be hilarious. And I know my ways of playing this game are a little unconventional. I'm not like my bud Darbian, but you know what? I'm a different person. That's okay. It's okay if I'm not the world record holder. I tell people that all the time on RNG. Rocket Plane, are you familiar with YOLO? Brand new thing going on here, YOLO. But yeah, I'm pretty much decided I'm leaving up the charity link for this year. I am so grateful for everything, just period, that life has provided for me that I want to help out. Yeah, I have never been a conventional speedrunner. Maybe in the very beginning. Oh god, I've never played Celeste. I'm gonna be honest. And that's not a comprehensive list either. I can always add. I've actually never picked up Celeste, ever. My one motivation, if I ever do pick it up, is for the awesome... William, you dick. I hate William so much. Now that's RNG, unfortunately. That's like the one thing that I just am not good at doing, is avoiding William. William's such a dick. Hello, Xpog. It's nice to see you. Hello. Xpog, I saw you survived your grocery shopping before the storm. I'm happy you prepared accordingly. Yeah, I got quite a few friends that live in that area. I'm hoping that friends and family are gonna be okay. Oh, I bet. Our area got the same way. I think the worst it's ever been here was probably before Helene. Because people didn't know what was going to happen there. Yeah, glad you made it. Yeah. So yeah, the reason why my motivation for playing Celeste would be for the LGBTQ plus vibes on it. Pretty cool game. Yeah. Hey, Quoth. Greetings. Biggie, thank you for doing that for our friend Xpog. I appreciate that. Thanks, gamer. That's very sweet of you. Good friend, Big Head. Thanks, Biggie. Well, Biggie, I have to remind myself when I take a lemon drop break, I gotta do 2 for you now. Yeah, I heard farewell. I heard farewell is a little bit more of a time investment, yeah. Well, there you go, Xpog. Don't worry. You will never have to have ads here. If Biggie didn't do it, I was gonna do it in a few because you're very loved, friend. You're very loved. But yeah, that's 2 lemon drops. Of course, Xbag, of course. That's 2 lemon drops so far, though. One for the donation to the Shameless Fund, the other one for the sub. Oh, Sky, you have a jump button, girl. You have a jump button. Use it. You can do that. Jumping is overrated, apparently. Oh, by the way, Xpac, I forgot to tell you, your comment on YouTube made me laugh about the hitboxes. That was good. That was good. Well, the problem is that I always have to hold down the run button just because, like, that's the way I go through stages, you know? It's the way we get some good momentum in the jumps, too. But then sometimes I admittedly forget to click the jump button. That is on me and nobody else. So right now, I'm on a PS5 controller, and I always have to be holding down square, and my jump is with X. So what I do is, I hold my thumb over both buttons, actually, and I just kind of loosen that lower half of my thumb. So I'm not constantly jumping, so it's like jump, jump, jump. So like you're using the entirety, at least I am, I'm using the entirety of my right thumb. When I do this, my right thumb never comes off the controller, ever. So I don't know who else holds their controller like that, but I always have the entirety of my thumb over that, and sometimes I don't press that other part of my thumb up and down enough, and that's how you see like those missed jumps. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like the PS5 controller, is because everything's nice and smooth. Whereas the NES controller, like you were saying, Jaden, if you use the brick, there's 2 NES controllers. There's the brick and the dog bone. If you're using the dog bone, it felt weird, but it didn't have those sharp edges. But if you're using the brick, which I preferred just because that's what I had and what I was used to, some of those edges on that got sharp. The edge of the controller was even sharp. So I find the PS5 controller to be a little more relaxing on my hands. Not only that, one of the advantages to doing not console is I play this on a monitor, and this monitor is a little easier on my eyes. I had to actually throw out my old CRT because the older I got, my eyes started to pick up on the flickering of the CRT, and I just would either get a headache, I'd have difficult seeing, or both. The CRT unfortunately took its toll, so I kind of lost my ability to make the perfect input, so to speak. But it's kind of worth it because, again, I value being able to see and not having a headache over having a perfect input. Actually, you want to know what controller I felt like was the worst controller? Now, I have really small hands. Like, I really, really, really have tiny hands. It's like, you know how you have like this huge T-Rex and they have like the tiny arms? I have tiny hands on my body, just absolutely too tiny. So the worst controller for me, have you ever tried playing on the Wii U gamepad? Like the big ass Wii U gamepad? My hands are so small, it couldn't reach like the entirety of the controllers. Like I had to like really stretch my hands to touch all the buttons on the Wii U gamepad. And you're like, Sky, when were you on a Wii U gamepad? When we used to run Hyrule Warriors, Auth used to have to take the Wii U gamepad, and I had the Wii U Pro controller. I have a little bit of trouble with an undocked Switch. Yeah, I would say yes. It's not as bad as the Wii U gamepad. It's not as big, but yeah. I certainly prefer my Switch to be hooked up to a TV still. I very rarely use it in what I would call Game Boy or portable mode. Most of the time, if I'm playing something, it has to be on a monitor of some kind. Now, that being said, if I'm at a GDQ and I have to accommodate, that's fine because, you know, nobody's GDQ setup is going to emulate the setup they have at home, like ever, right? Like, a lot of people don't realize that, you know? You see people mess up at GDQ a little bit more than usual. That's because they're playing in an environment that they're not accustomed to. And well, us speedrunners, we kind of have our habits, right? Our habits, our settings. You remove somebody from their environment that they're used to playing in, especially if there's someone who prefers consistency and everything like I do, and that causes some trouble. So I kind of let y'all behind the curtain there because some people get to that setup at GDQ and they're like, oh my gosh, how do I work with this? Like, it's even, so here's the further complication too. So yes, people practice first off. So the practice room setup and the marathon setup are two entirely different things. Add Patty to that mess. Go watch, what was it? Was it Link to the Past Super Metroid Combo Rando? I think it was the co-op run. Go watch that run. That was the one where poor Andy had to use the facilities midway through, then gave the controller to Lack, who changed the controls on Andy. That whole run, I was hosting for that run, by the way. That whole run may have been, unironically, one of my favorites. Maybe even better than the Pooh Stomp. That was, except, I love Patty, but I had to keep him under wraps a little bit there. He was starting to go into some questionable impersonated voices, and I'm like, Patrick. Oh, no, move, thank you. Let's not do that again. That was not fun. The only one that's worse than that, I think D1. D1 is terrible. William, can you frickin' stop it today? I hate William so much today. I'm sorry if your name in the chat is William, but that's what I call bullet bills. That's 2 runs lost to William already today. D1 is a terrible... Do you want to see the beginning of D1 real quick? Hang on. I'll show you the beginning of D1. Watch this. This is why I will never do letter worlds in YOLO. Look at this. Look at this shit. How? Okay, well... You get the idea. You get the... This is D1. This is D1. This is why I don't do letter worlds here. So everything that I just did there, do you know how much practice it took me to even do that sequence of stuff? Do you know how much practice that took me to even get that far? That sucks. And that's why the letter worlds will not be in YOLO unless I can be bought with charity. You all know I can be bought with charity. We know this. We know this. I have a soft spot for charity. Maybe to a fault, I have a soft spot for charity. But that is your telltale sign that I used to speedrun this game. Most people would not be able to just do that on a dime like I did. So yeah, I want to make it clear too that if you donate to the Shameless Fund using the direct link, just let me know and I'll add it to the total I already have. That's why there's two different things to donate through. One is for their parent company, one is for that. It's gonna go to the same spot. But you have to clarify in your donation that I sent you, first off, Skybilz sent you, and to make sure it specify it's for the Shameless Fund if you donate through the Twitch charity link. I tried to give you all the instructions there, but trust me, it took several points of contact for me to get that right. So just trust me here, all right? You don't have to trust my gameplay, that's fine, but at least trust that I'm doing that. I'll say it, Jupiter. But yeah, Big Head, thanks for that test dono again. Because then I can send an email on Monday and be like, hey, did you Actually, I don't know how long it takes for them to receive it. They might only receive it once a month. I have to take a look at my notes. I may have to wait until mid next month to see how that worked. But yeah, we'll just see how much we end up raising for them. And again, we're going to add the two numbers together, the Twitch charity number, and we're going to add the direct donation number as well. Actually, what I should do is I should at least do this here because I don't have a charity bar on here. Here. I'll just add them all here. All right. There you go. I added the 5 already, so we have that. What I would like to do, now I don't know when this is going to happen, okay? So now that I have all this set up, I kind of want to do, it would not be like, you know, one of my St. Jude grade marathons, but it would be, I want to do like kind of like a mini weekend marathon for Shameless Fund, where I do extended streams and stuff and see how much I can raise in a weekend. Yo, Sathid! And Spark's giving birth to a cactus. Thank you for the tier 2 for 47. Does anybody else find the birthing cactus notification to be one of the best ones? Spike's just so funny. Poor guy has to play Virtual Bart this week. I feel so sorry for him. That man is gonna need a hug. You know what? We could do a golf. Xbox, that's a really good idea. We should do a golf gala for Shameless Fund. The only shame will be towards Team 17 and their lack thereof of physics. But yeah, we could do a golf gala. We could definitely do a golf gala. So I need to see when Trans Am is going to be, but we probably could do it in April. I'll tell y'all now. The Trans Am will not be in April, because remember, I'm doing Trans Am too, as well. Hell yeah. I gotta do, once we get the links available, I will have a link for Trans Am. Trans Am's gonna be so good, though. You tolerate space. I would also tolerate space for charity, especially this one. Not that I don't love St. Jude, but I feel more personally attached to this one, you know, just attached to the mission and cause a little bit more. Hits a little closer to home for me, personally. I just want to know, how did space get through quality control? Whose idea was it to put those kind of physics in a level? Morning. It was your idea? You work for Team 17? Sparky, dang. You've been holding back this entire time. I don't know if you want to take responsibility for that, Sparky. We've all been cursing space out for years. Yeah, they might not have quality control. That's actually a really freaking good point. There might not be quality control present. Good point, good point, good point. All right, come on, Bowser. All right, cool, cool. Ba, 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 ba. He does look smug in those portraits, but I also kind of like that portrait of him. I like the confidence that that comes out of him, you know what I'm saying? William, you've caused enough problems today. Can you just please leave me alone? Get out of here. You know, it's one of the things, obviously, other than me wanting to donate to Shameless Fund, I think it would be, I think it's up to, it would have been $60 the other night, but I'll still put 40 down on this one right now. Come on. No, no, no. If I can beat this. I want to reward the people who are here on Saturday afternoon, because I know this isn't like my typical streaming time. But I want to reward the people who are here right now. So I really want to defeat this. I'd be like, ha! You missed it. You missed it because it was an afternoon stream. Okay, 2 for 2 on 3-2 today. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. That stage is hard. That and 6-2, because they're like mirror stages. I think one just happens to have more enemies. Thank you again, Sathid, by the way. Appreciate that. Also, Marty, thanks for streaking. How am I doing today? I'm doing all right. I woke up, I worked out. Now I'm here. Probably end up leveling my WoW character more tonight. And who knows, maybe I'll do a bonus stream tonight. I'll see how I'm feeling. I will say that there's a non-zero chance there's a bonus stream tonight, but I'll see how I'm feeling tonight. But yeah, some stuff I'm thinking about playing this week. I would like to do, I would like to get back to Tears this week. I would like to get back to Tears. I would like to try Donkey Kong Country 1 and maybe Super Castlevania 4 in combination with Dracula's Curse. I've kind of been in a Vania mood lately. I don't know what it is. Sometimes when I get in a Castlevania mood, I really get in the Castlevania mood. Also wouldn't be against putting in attempts like this so I have a more recent video of this for GDQ. Yeah. So yeah, just if you ever want to tell what levels I used to speedrun, look at the way I play level worlds 4 and 8 compared to like everything else, and you'll be like, okay, it's very clear which ones you used to speedrun. Yeah. Yeah, very much so. Again, just by like that confidence from how I did that kind of turn with Luigi. Yeah. Oh yeah, I improved my YouTube link as well, Big Head, yeah. Oh gosh, that was definitely off script. That Hammer Brother's supposed to be in the air. Wait, who is that, Sparky? Is that Argic? I can't tell from here, it's so small. It is? I freaking love Argic. Well, I found out the dates of the play I want to go see. I can go see if I get tickets. That's the big thing. Depending on when I get tickets, I will maybe be in the UK anywhere between mid-June and August next year, so. Okay. I would take a pie to the face for charity. Some numpty. I mean, I got Ready Whip in my fridge right now. Like, I'd wipe my makeup first, but if somebody donated like 500 to charity, I'd go get that right now and just put it right in my face. Without any plans for it, I'd just do it. And then I'd have to play the lemon drop game an uncanny amount of times. I Freaking love Argake though. What a cool guy. Actually, Biggie, we get to meet Huds this summer. Isn't that exciting? Hey! Let's go. Yeah, Huds is gonna be at SGDQ. I promised Huds I would show him a good time. Okay, so now we're in World 5. First time today to World 5. William! Can you quit it? William's being a dick today, I swear to God. At least he didn't kill me there, though. That was my fault. I literally hit the jump input wrong. Okay, so that's my PB for today. Yeah, William needs to relax. I agree. Alright, I gotta put my hoodie on. I'm actually kind of cold. Give me a sec. I also have to remind myself, too, I need a better alert for Twitch charity than what I got. I'm here. I'm just getting my hoodie on. This is like the most comfortable hoodie. Okay. Alright, let's try that again without the oops. Yeah, William does need to relax today. So as promised, I'm gonna leave my PB up for today. That way, whenever I reset, you all can see the furthest I've gotten. At least starting at World 5. Okay. Oh no, I remember that one, Sparky. That's good. That's good. Every Monday I get a shout out from him and Huds because they play some level called Skybilz or something like that, and I'm like, these two numpties, I swear to God. Y'all ever find just like that perfect hoodie and it just feels so good? I never want to take this hoodie off. This hoodie's so nice. Yeah, Crash Bash, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Lap. How are you doing? Lap, I'm so looking forward to seeing you in like close to a month. A little over a month right now. My appetite's been weird lately. I've only been eating 1 meal a day. But that's what happens when you change meds. It's a Huds kitty! I recognize that kitty anywhere. I've met Argake once in person, by the way, Biggie. Do you want to know what the most majestic thing about meeting Argake in person is, other than, like, you know, obviously his energy? Argake's hair is, like, on point. There's something lately, again, I don't know if it's a getting older thing, but, like, there's something about, like, having really nice hair that just, it does it for me, you know? Like, I love, it just makes me feel warm, you know? You see someone with like beautiful hair and it's just like, oh, looks so good. Poor Big Head. And then there's Big Head, and then there's Ordor, and then there's Patty. Biggie, you're like a member of the Retro Bald Club though, you know? Aura is like the most majestic bald person I know. Aura just, I don't know how he does it, but Aura makes bald look really good. By the way, don't ask me what it is with people like Kaizo Coliseum being bald. I don't get it either. I swear that started a bald trend in the community. Because I want to say we've at least ended up with, like, between 7 and 10 bald people at some point. But yeah, there's just something about, like, how beautiful hair can be. I'm not gonna tell you all what it takes for me to maintain this color, because, like, I'm naturally, like, a really dirty blonde. Like, I have to be in a chair for, like, 3 hours getting this hair done once a month. It takes the jaws of life to keep me this blonde. But I feel like I would look weird if I wasn't blonde now, so... Most people can't even have the level of blonde that I have. It takes so many years to develop it. I personally blame Game of Thrones for me wanting this level of blonde. You're just going straight gray. Wait a second. Oh, right. Kat, you're from Canada, right? I saw the way you spelled color, and I'm like, wait, that's Canadian or British? Right, Canadian. Right, Canadian. Like I said, I have been watching so much Taskmaster lately that I'm really starting to recognize. I guess I'm studying up on my Britishisms for next time I have HUDs and Arctic on, and, you know, of course, if I go to the UK next year as well. Wait, what lap? All I saw is took the certification exam. Wait. Oh, a certified level fly. Yeah. Yeah. There was a point where I wanted my hair to just be straight up, like, bright white, but apparently that's not really a thing people do, so I settled for the brightest color of blonde I could find. Because I wanted, like, anime white at one point. I somehow think I would actually look good with pink hair, too, but... I think I'm gonna stick with the blonde. I think the only other color I would realistically ever get my hair done as is just go, like, very, very strong brunette. I have no clue what that means, Epsilon. You're gonna have to explain that one. That one, oh shit. That one just went, like, right over my head. Now just the thought of a bullet bill getting out of that, like, bothers me. I can be anime white, just be 80. Thanks. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That's my over my head, you know? You played more Lost Levels today, made it all the way to World C for the first time ever playing the game. Hell yeah, Rune. Shit's hard. I just showed people why World D would be a bear to have in YOLO earlier. We were just talking about World D. Come on. All right, come on, move, thank you. I should specify to move away. Yeah, I was born in the late 80s, y'all, like... I'm old, but I am not that old. Sorry, big head. Big head. Trust me, I don't feel like I'm as old as I am. I don't look as old as I am. The last lady who helped me, or I should say the last lady who did my facial said that my skin age is like 29 or something like that. And I'm like, geez, that's pretty good. Let's keep that shit going. Oh, I talked people through 8.4 earlier. By the way, after this run, I owe y'all 2 lemon drops, 1 for each thing that Big Head has done. If you want to add on to that, you can sub to YouTube or Twitch, or donate to the Shameless Fund either directly or via the Twitch charity through the Social Impact Fund. Again, same tax code, goes to the same spot. Just make sure you follow the instructions if you do that. All right, third time to World 4 already today. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's fun. I used to make that joke with Oth. I'm like, oh, I didn't even get carded anymore whenever I get booze at the pub, and he's like, you don't look 21 anymore, Sky. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that joke's only as funny as it has miles to go, I suppose. I feel pretty confident now about my ability to get past 4-4, which is nice. I can't say I had that a few days ago, so I got that going for me. No, I was born in the late 80s, yeah. Yeah. Hey, like I said, I'm old. I'm not that old, okay? Most people clock me in like my early 30s when they see me in person. So I'm like, again, we take those, you know, we take those. Oh my gosh, please don't do that to me. That was a nice jump. That was a nice confident jump into there. Hopefully, though, this will give me a good gauge today to see how many viewers I have from Europe. I never had a rotary phone, okay? My grandmother may have had a rotary. I never owned a rotary phone, okay? Let's just get past that right now. Toy Store 4-4 today. Let's frickin' go. No, but I had landlines for a lot of my younger part of my life, okay? Landlines were kind of a pain in the ass. That's where you got all your spam calls from. All right, let's, you know, let's actually, like, do all our jumps properly this time. That was so embarrassing. The name Betamax does sound familiar to me, but I don't know what that was. Now, when people tell me they don't know what a phone book is, that's when I start feeling like shit, okay? If people don't know what the freaking yellow pages are and it's not like a cultural reason, like, then there's a problem. I should say, if you're an American and you don't know what a freaking phone book is, then I feel bad. I would say that maybe there's people out there who don't know what rental stores are, but as far as I know, I think there's still a few rental stores that are alive right now. Not many. Oh, that was Sony's version. Okay, I thought so. I thought so. There's one left. Yeah. Also, welcome back, Mir. Bum, bum, ba-dum. All right. William comes back because William always has to be a pain in the dick in 5-3. Yep. I hate William. That is probably one of my most common death spots currently. All right, so that's a new PV on the day, 5-3. Yeah, William, like I said, William's kind of a dick. That's all right, though. I feel like my worlds 1 through 4, for the most part, are pretty consistent now. So now I just have to not make really silly mistakes, and I feel like I can get to World 5 now for the most part, which feels good. In a challenge like this, it feels really freaking good. Oh, son of a biscuit, and then I do that. Again, that was me. I have to stop missing jump inputs today. That's kind of scary. Okay. Keep missing jump inputs today. I think I don't know the best routing for myself in 1-1 sometimes, so I tend to overthink it. But I think this is the route I should be taking. But yeah, I think this is officially the first time I've ever tried to learn warpless in this. Most of the time it was just 8-4 or D4. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. I almost turned on my stream yesterday, but I thought to myself, no, you need the day off. And I'm like, do I though? Do I? I like being on stream for people. I used to really like days off. Now I spend a lot of my day off either in deep thought or wishing I was streaming, which is kind of odd for me. I guess I just really love what I do, and that's good. But I also can't burn out again like I did late last year. I acknowledge that. Oh. Sorry for anyone. Oh, I should have a content warning on this that you might need a new pair of shorts if you're gonna watch me play this game. I have so many near deaths here. Oh, the SGDQ dates came out. Nice. So it looks like the submission period is March 20th through the 31st. That's good for me to know. I'm gonna have to write that down. Yes, I am going to audition to host this time. I'm not gonna request many shifts if I land it because I don't want to be working all week. But I'll do a shift if I pass auditions. But yep, I'm actually gonna audition to host this time. I've judged the last couple times, but there's a part of me that kind of miss hosting, so we'll see if I get in this time. Yeah, thanks, Sparky. I mean, it's always gonna be stressful to an extent, Big Head, but I feel like ever since I've, how do I put this? I don't want to say like change, but I mean like that's the way it's been. Ever since I have changed my lifestyle, I feel like I can handle it now. There may have been a time where I didn't handle it, but I feel like right now, I feel like I'm gonna be just fine with it. Win or lose. I mean, if I can audition for the traders, I can audition to host, right? Like... Well, I mean, that's what this year's been about, you know? The only thing that I thought about doing that, I was like, nah. I considered auditioning for Big Brother as well, but Big Brother would have me out of my stream for like 3 months. I don't know if I'd want that. I guess it would be, if I went deep in the game, it would be 3 months. But I don't know if I could do that to y'all. A month, sure, for the traders, but I don't know if I could do the full, you know, summer thing. All right, let's go. Nice. But yeah, I need to make my jump inputs a little more meaningful. I've been kind of lazily dragging that part of my thumb on that part of the controller, and it doesn't always register proper. Can definitely tell which buttons I've pressed more down on than this controller. That's funny. Now that is what happens when you get a nice cooperative hammer, brother. I love that. Love that. Hey, Mocha, it's good to see you, gamer. How's everything going with you? Oh, did you all hear about the GDQ TV thing that launched the other day? Apparently one of my runs was already on it. I'm like, day 1 of GDQ TV, and they show my shuffler run. That's freaking awesome. I think it's a sign I need to resubmit my shuffler run. Yeah, this game will make you panic wall jump. It's kind of funny how that works. That's awesome, though. But I, too, have done some panic wall jumps before, and it's kind of funny when that happens. Okay, let's go over this way. Da, 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 da. Was it just me, or was that one of the smoothest 3-2s I've ever had? That was a really good level. Yeah. I think it's anything on GDQ. I'm not sure, actually. I gotta ask at the next meeting about that, Mocha. Y'all will have to answer that one, because I'm not sure. I'm based on what you've seen so far. And this is the first Tuesday of the month where I don't have RNG or mercy kills, so it'll kind of be nice having this Tuesday as a normal stream scheduled day. Not that I don't enjoy doing hotfix shows, but sometimes it's nice to have Tuesdays for y'all. Okay, there you go, Mocha. So Back to Black might be on there too. Then I would just say if they Fatal, they have Back to Black for sure. For sure. Hell yeah, Back to Black. Hell yeah. Great marathon. In games like this, YOLO is deathless, completely deathless. Typically with platformers, I tend to go more the deathless route. For beat-em-ups, we do 1cc. For beat-em-ups. The only platformer that I could think of maybe to have a CC on it is maybe Contra. If I ever do Contra, just because it's so easy to die in that game. In beat-em-ups, it is 1cc though, because beat-em-ups are kind of different. We treat the life bars, lives as life bars in beat-em-ups. Burr, burr, burr. Cool. Any fighting games? You mean like Mortal Kombat? I considered Soul Calibur 2, but that's such a long game. It's such a long game. I might be able to put Smash on there. Smash Brothers. Like the adventure modes. What is my main in Soul Calibur? Yes, I'm a Talon main. Yeah. I had to think about that for a sec. Yes, I like Talon. I also really like Necrid. I've been getting into Necrid lately. So I would say Talon is my first one, and then maybe Necrid would be my second one. I would like to learn how to use Ivy better. I think Ivy is pretty sweet. But Ivy's also really hard for me to at least use. You know what? The input that I made should have killed me, but I think I made it a slight second later. I'm gonna take partial credit for that save. Also, frick off, William. Necrid was your main. Necrid's awesome. But Talon's my favorite, though. Like, by far. Talon just feels the most natural to me. Again, I forgot my jump input. Damn it. I was gonna say that I die a lot at the beginning of this level, but I got past the point of contention. I need to, like, make sure I tap that button a little nicer. Okay. I used to like, who is it? Taki? T-A-K-I? But she became a little too input heavy for me. She became a little too input heavy for me. No. Taki was the one who looks like a lady samurai. Really tight clothes. Oh, that's true, Big Head. That's true. But Taki's clothes are like super tight. Mortal Kombat's probably a little too hard considering that the difficulty keeps ramping up with each fight you win, so Mortal Kombat probably wouldn't be that realistic for me. Yeah, something armor, yeah. So Mina's the one with the staff, isn't she? I just like how flexible Necrid is, though. I feel like Necrid can do a lot of different cool things that a lot of the other characters can't. Trying to not be as lazy with my jump button right now. I'm hoping that's gonna help out with my jumping today. Yeah, in this controller you have to actually hit the jump button like you mean it. Yoshimitsu's cool. I don't feel like I can control him as well. I feel like I tend to ring out myself a lot as Yoshimitsu. I like beat-em-ups, though. I definitely have refound my love for beat-em-ups after I played Streets of Rage 2 again. I think Link can also be kind of neat in the GameCube version. I wanted to get good at playing Nightmare. Nightmare seems sweet, especially shirtless Nightmare. But yeah, Ivy's the one I always wanted to master. Because she seemed like if you were really good with her, you were... No, that was my fault. Now I hit the jump button too hard. That's my bad, Luigi. My bad, buddy. Alright, I want to get one run into World 6 and see how it goes. That's what I've been looking for today. I'll probably take my low-hanging Mario 3 run soonish, but I would like to finish this first, though, admittedly. Mario 3 should be under 10 attempts for me. I said low-hanging fruit. Meaning that I personally don't think Mario 3 is a hard game, but I've also used to speedrun it and I put thousands of attempts into it, so of course I'm not going to think Mario 3 is that bad. It's all about the number of attempts I put into something, you know? But yeah, low-hanging fruit. Mario 3 was, for some reason, like, obviously it's hard to master. Obviously it's hard to master, but in terms of just completing it casually, I never thought Mario 3 was a hard game. SMW lately has been a bear for me for whatever reason. I'm like fighting old weird speedrunning habits while trying to be good at it, and it's been a terrible clash for me lately. It's the problem sometimes with these games I used to speedrun. Sometimes I forget how to do basic shit because I'm trying to remember how to do certain things. Get out of here, Bowser. Like, trying to practice, like, hitting these buttons during these cutscenes lately, because I keep missing the jump for whatever reason. So do I have to grab the star? No, I could do this without it. It just makes it a little easier on me. The 1 in 7 one is necessary, though. Same thing. I don't need to use these platforms, but I like them. But yeah, all my shorts lately are starting to look like this game, or are this game, and I'm like, uh-oh, I've been on this game for too long. I need to finish it. I need to get the YOLO run. I still think, though, sadly, we're a little ways off from it, because 7-1 is my PB currently. Once I start making runs to World 8, I'll probably almost be done. The fact, though, that I can get past 4-4 with some amount of regularity is a really good sign, at the very least. 4-4 was going to be a big bottleneck for me. You could never what? Yo, this, oh, you could. I tell people this all the time and they don't believe me. The thing that separates me from you, you think I have some amount of magic power? No, this is practice. Practice and a little bit of muscle memory. And some amount of stupidity. But that's all that this is, though. Like, I don't have some kind of magic potion. Can't say I've made that mistake before. No, you're fine. You don't have to. Look, without chat, I would be bored out of my skull. Okay, so like, I need you all. I think I'm actually thinking too much about this, if anything. My best runs have been when I am empty head, no thoughts. I tend to do better in general in life when I just stop thinking too much about things. Helps out with anxiety for me to not think. So no, you are more than allowed to distract me. Next death, we'll do 2 lemon drops. Again, as a reminder, I will be talking about this all the time, so. The Social Impact Fund is the same thing that we're using to raise money for the Shameless Fund. So if anyone does want to do that, we'll do $5 lemon drops today. $5, and it could $10 would be 2 attempts, so on and so forth. But yeah, I have at least 2 attempts in the queue right now for lemon drop. But people like the Lost Levels content, especially on Instagram. That's what I was looking at. Other than, you know, looking at Bridgerton stuff that I'm like super stoked about. Because that's going to be premiering this Thursday and I'm so excited for it. I know what I'm doing next weekend. See, skies, are those jumps so complicated? They're not. All you have to do is think about other things. Big Head, this squirrel's funny. Indeed. No, for me, I tend to do better when I'm distracted. It's the weirdest thing. The minute I start thinking, I know I'm in trouble. Could be. I wouldn't know. I'm not an expert. I know for a fact I have OCD. Like, for, you know. I don't like thinking either. No one pays you to think. Oh, if somebody paid me to think, that's a different lap. I am very much neurodivergent, but I tend to keep some of that to myself. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm kind of more of a private person. And that's okay. Oh my gosh, Lady Danbury's so good, Mocha. Y'all, if you haven't watched Bridgerton, you should. I even have a fan club on my Discord server. We spoiler everything, so nothing will be spoiled. Big Head! Damn! I didn't expect that to come out of you, of all people. No! Son of a... What the piss? Oh, I still have my archipelago open. Why do I still have my archipelago open? Alright. It's too much thinking going on right now. It's too much thinking. I don't know why my thumb is being unresponsive today to jumping. That's not what I mean, y'all, although this is hilarious. Oh shit, I keep forgetting to lemon drop. I'm just so ready to just get back into the game. I do! For a good cause? Hell yeah, gamer. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't I? I was thinking to myself earlier today, I'm like, why haven't I finished this yet? And then I thought to myself, why is this all so popular? And I'm thinking to myself, I think people like to watch me struggle. Like, I'm okay with that. I just want to make it perfectly clear. I am okay with people wanting to watch me struggle. That's one of the appeals YOLO has in the first place, because there are going to be games like this that are really difficult to YOLO. That are very difficult to YOLO. But I sure do lap. I sure do. Also, don't ask me why the word piss is my swear of choice. It's just been a thing lately for me. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of struggling here. There is no shortage of struggling or failing in this game, I assure you. This is practically like when people play... This is practically like when people play those Kaizo games for just, you know, hundreds of hours on end. I just have a really... I just have like a really like shitty goal behind it, you know? There we go. Nice. Let's go. Biggie, it looks like they're gonna go fill the food. Is it really already that time of day? Dang. I swear, sometimes I just sit down at my computer and just like the hours just fly by. But I guess we all get that experience. Just in different ways. Oh, Chris is doing work today? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Been hearing my sirens more than usual lately around here. Critters are getting an early dinner. Yeah. Maybe they want some daytime critters. Which would make sense. By the way, Biggie, you notice that the daytime racks stopped showing up again? I kind of was sad about that. We had a couple days of daytime racks and then like just kind of disappeared. I was like, dang, I was enjoying that. Yeah, indeed. It's supposed to get cold here again this week. I thought I was done with this winter shit. We're supposed to get one more cold front. Hey, Envy. Morning. Yo, Hogfoot, thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Why would I take up my weather grief with a groundhog that has nothing to do with things and stuff? Heck! Hey, Siegfried, how you doing? Thanks again, Hawkfoot. I appreciate that. All right, that's 311 drops then. That's 311 drops we're doing for charity. Hey, welcome back. So there is a non-zero chance I'm going to be at MagFest next year, depending on when it is. One of my friends put in a good word for me to be a special guest. So if I can be a special guest, I will be there next year. I would like to go back to MagFest. MagFest was fun. Yes, I would like some more E-tanks. Although, if I do that next year, I'll probably submit a different game. Probably submit a different game. I would like some more E, though. I absolutely would. Yes. Oh, have the VODs not been put up yet for that? That's actually kind of surprising. I just kind of assumed they were already up. Gosh, if someone just wants to give me the VOD, I'll put my own recording up. Oh, they're still being edited. Okay. Gotcha. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wait a second. Are we 3 for 3 on 3-2 today? Let's frickin' go. Well, GDQ also has probably a much bigger staff, Biggie. More people working on stuff. My water levels have been on point today. Normally that's not the case for me. Oh gosh, Sky. Remember that? Yes, I remember that. Yeah, they do their best over there at MagFest. They really do. But again, honestly, I don't even mind that this game has taken me this many attempts to YOLO. This is really good practice if I want to try to speedrun this at GDQ. So this is really a lot of good reps for me. That's how you have to approach YOLO. You have to approach YOLO with it's going to be a certain amount of reps, and that's okay. Oh, no. Yep, go for it, Biggie. All right, we are back in World 4. We're back in World 4. Alright, come on, like to move. Thank you. Alright, I'm feeling chill about this attempt. This feels good. This feels really good, actually. I say that and then William's gonna run into me and I'm gonna feel really upset about my life. And question life choices. You've been working on Animal Crossing IRL? Oh, that's kind of cool. Auth and I are still looking for a house right now. Our housing market's kind of still janked up, but we're hoping we can find a spot soon for us. We still kind of want to stay in town because of internet, but that means things are going to cost more for us. All right, can we beat 4-4 again today? We'll see. Yeah, well, we kind of live in a tourist area too, so that doesn't help out our cause too much. We're the place where Floridians want to go to escape the heat. That's still kind of in the southeast. So, you know, a lot of people's like second homes and retirement homes are here. And where's that? I don't know what that is. No, my nearest city is Charlotte, and I still kind of live far away from there. Okay, that felt like terrible for a sec. No, I'm not in Florida. No, my family is in Florida. Like, my parents are in Florida. I'm not. No, I live near Charlotte, but like, again, kind of still far from there. similar to where we live, kind of. Or like kind of in a college town, because, you know, naturally auth teaches. So yeah, same here, same here. Hang on for a sec, I'll read that. No, ever since I moved out of New York, I've been in one or both of the Carolinas, so. Nope, I said we are where Floridians go to retire. We actually have a few friends from around there though, Hawkfoot. Oh, Charlotte's like freaking huge right now. I'm glad. I have a few friends who actually live in the city limits, and oh my gosh, there's so many houses there. Yeah, my in-laws live in South Carolina, so I actually spend a lot of time in both Carolinas. I lived in South Carolina for a little while back when Auth was in full-fledged grad school still there. But I'm kind of happy we are where we are right now because we don't get super hot summers here, and there's a little more to do here than in Clemson. All right, can you move? Thank you. All right. Also, Envy, it's really cool to see you, by the way. I hope you're having a nice weekend. Yeah, Charlotte summer is too hot. That's why where we live, it is about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than Charlotte because we're up in the mountains. Again, a lot of people, again, our place is popular because it doesn't get too hot here, you know? It was Big Head, it was way worse on the Great Lakes, okay? I used to live on the Great Lakes on Lake Erie, and oh my god, it was so humid on the Great Lakes. It was so humid on the Great Lakes. Beautiful area. Like, don't get me wrong, in the summertime, it was just, you know. I'm gonna be a little more careful there when I'm not speedrunning. Because William sucks. Hey, new PB for today. Let's go. We made it to 5-4. New PB today. New daily PB. Let's go. Let's see if we can make it to 6. All right. This castle sucks, though. Freaking Potobos. All right, well, that's a new PB for today, so let me mark that. All right. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna lemon drop here. All right. So we're gonna do 3 lemon drops right now, unless there's more donations on the way. Oh, not this. We're gonna lemon drop 3 times right now for Shameless Fun, see if we can raise some more money for them. Actually, technically 5, because someone dropped a tier 2 earlier. All right. All right. All right, 5 tries so far. 5 tries so far. For charity, let's do this shit. All right. Remember, this is $50 to Shameless Fund if we can do this, so. By the end of the year, hopefully we'll have done this at least once. Ooh, okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Come on. Come on, game. Do it. Give me an 11. Come on, come on, give me 11, give me 11, give me 11. Don't want to see that. That's a bad number here. No! Ah, come on. All right. Number 2. Come on. Ooh, there's the 11 we were looking for earlier. Don't get excited till we get boxcars, though. Y'all know the rules. 7. Well, let's go 6 and 1. Okay, well, this is looking grim. Ah, piss off, game. Yeah, I can't get excited about a run of this until I get boxcars early. Otherwise, there's just gonna be too much piss on the stream. All right, this is try number 3 of 5 right now. A lot of 7s in this attempt. This is again a kind of piss poor looking attempt. What was that, game? What was that? What was that? What in the hell was that? It is, and I got it down to 7 one time. And it didn't roll a 7, and I was so pissed off. That was an early attempt, too. That was like a week ago. Indeed. Yeah, that was not a good attempt. All right, one more. Unless somebody donates more to charity, subs, etc., etc. One more. Are you kidding me right now? Can't make that up. Okay, okay. I don't have as much faith in this as I could. 2 11s would be interesting. That's still not looking good. Ah, piss off. All right. All right. Back to this for now. Hopefully we get that at some time during 2026 for charity. All right, meanwhile, let's go. I'm telling y'all, that game is messed up. That game is so messed up. I'm just glad that's not mandatory to beat the game. Because that would be ridiculous. It was like 1 in... Someone said 1 in 200. I used to think it was 1 in 10,000, but I might be wrong. I'm not great at math. Oh, Biggie, I can turn off the music. I can turn off the music, Big Head. I can fix that easy. You need the full shitty experience? Yeah. Yeah. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. It's interesting, though, for sure. Ba-ba-bum. I'm getting it back. Maybe that brick was good. So after this week, I should be able to turn back on my AC, which is always a good feeling. I don't like having to turn the heat on because my skin dries out really easily. So I'm looking forward to Tuesday being over so I can turn my AC back on. It's supposed to be like freaking 25 on Tuesday. I'm like, come on, it's the end of February here. I'm in the South. It should be warming up. Tired of winter. Now, Big Head, did you end up getting all the info for SGDQ? I believe they released all the dates for all the stuff needed for that today. It's already back in the 90s? Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, not when pollen's out though. Oh, that's when my jaw starts to hurt from allergies. I hate it when that happens. It only lasts for like a week, but I still hate that week. It's on the blue sky? Yeah, yeah. Okay, Sky, it's better if you don't make your chat collectively shit themselves. Okay, okay. They didn't need those pants anyways. Hey, Drex! How are you doing? I hope Petey's behaving today. Tell Petey if he's a good boy, he gets more treats. Hey, Jenna. You thrive in the winter? I do not. But I think your version of winter and my version of winter are two entirely different things. I moved here to get away from winter. Did I go through that Cheep Cheep? Can somebody take a look at the instant replay there for me? It looks like I went through a Cheep Cheep. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I woke up by dogs. Aw. Oh yeah, you were up late last night though with Zooter. That makes sense. Hey, Auda, how are you doing? Ah! There we go. No, I got you, I got you. I did not near miss, okay. Driving in for a few minutes, yo. Well, I appreciate you for saying hi. Yeah, I know this isn't my typical time to stream, so I totally get it. Hey, Hammer Brothers cooperated. Nice. I was bound to do that at least once today. That was on me. That is in the same damn fixed spot every time. Yeah, why was your seed that long, Drex? Well, Drex might have gone back to sleep. I get that also. That's the kind of weird shit I've been doing all day with the not jumping in the right spot. I don't know why my thumbs are being lazy today. SGDQ is like a week after my birthday. Well, actually like a week and change after my birthday. Hi, Do. How are you doing? Nice to see you, gamer. I got this feeling that if I do get the play tickets, it's gonna next year, not this year, obviously. Next year, it's gonna conflict with SGDQ. Like, I got the whole summer, but watch like the week of SGDQ be like the week that's when I can get the tickets. I don't even know how hot Britain's supposed to be in the summer. That's like deep summer too, when those tickets are gonna be for probably. Yeah, same Mocha. Oh shit, you were pedestal blocked, Drex? Ugh. I haven't been pedestal blocked in a while. I'm sorry. Britain's not that hot in the summer. That's good. I thought for sure with it being surrounded by ocean, it was gonna be like super hot. That's what I hear. My sister told me the same thing about Japan. She said if you go to Japan during the summer, there's not a ton of AC there either. Yeah, that's what I hear. That's good. That's a good thing. Well, again, I gotta get the play tickets still. Like, that's gonna be one of the things that might determine it. Although, I guess if I don't get the play tickets and we still, for some reason, get Taskmaster tickets, that would also be acceptable, but I don't know if they film that time of year. I'm gonna go see a live recording of Taskmaster really badly, but I hear tickets are so hard to get for Taskmaster, you kind of have to give up, like, your firstborn to get them. Like, that's how hard it is to get tickets for Taskmaster. Oh, geez, Biggie. Yeah, that does seem awfully hot for Oregon. Hello, Gally. How are you doing? Such a good emote, SkyTap. Very underused. I love that emote. Ba, ba, ba. Biggie, thanks for the big sky tap. Indeed. It's such a good emote. It's so cute. Yo, who am I? Look at us! Look at us! We're reaching 70 during a day stream? Look at this. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Look at this shit. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Normally, my Saturday afternoon streams aren't that popular. No, wait, we hit 8? Holy shit. Thank you. Y'all are great. Well, Drax, to be fair, you did choose Key Sanity. To be fair, you chose Key Sanity. I don't want to be that girl, but I will be that girl. You kind of chose Key Sanity, bud. How is your Drax? By the way, if you don't mind me asking, have you been putting up your Zooters on YouTube? Nope, 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 no. Move. Thank you. Okay, that was nerve-wracking, but also kind of cool. Yeah, for me, that's how I got my first 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think I was doing Zooter at the same time ZFG was doing Zooter at one point, and I think a lot of people recommended, a lot of YouTube recommended them over to me. Why didn't I just drop there? Why didn't I just drop there? Can you move? Thank you. Yo, still no water deaths today. Let's go. No water deaths so far today. Let's freaking go. I mean, y'all, I can have an incentive for a really tricky Zooter seed if y'all really want me to. I just got to think about if I want that to be charity-oriented or sub-oriented. Or YouTube subscriber oriented. I could see myself doing something for YouTube subs. Because I do want to make sure I continue to get paid by YouTube on a monthly basis so they don't try to take my partner away again. That was no fun the first time. A reputable online vendor for classic video games? I know local stores, but I'm trying to think I mean, me personally, lately, I've been using eBay for a lot of my stuff. And I feel like I have yet to get got on eBay. Because you can get refunds on shit on eBay. I mean, there's no guarantees, but eBay is definitely a recommendation for me just because, again... Outa, what are you trying to get again? Because I may have a physical card of what you're looking for. What do you need? Yeah. You said analog 3D, though. I don't think I have anything like that. I was gonna be willing to give you some of my stuff if you wanted a physical card or something, but no, I don't think I would trust GameStop. As much as I use quote unquote non-existence of quotes GameStop online, that's not what I mean when I say GameStop online. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna make it from that. I thought I jumped on that wrong. I clipped on the side of that pipe. That was actually kind of funny. thanks for streaking. 75 streak. Hell yeah, gamer. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Blue, it is those big streaks that keeps the stream dream alive, so thank you. I don't ever want to underplay streaks. Streaks are important. Probably one of the best features Twitch has had in some time, besides maybe the charity button. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. Yeah. I mean, I just have a lot of, like, the traditional old Nintendo stuff on me. Which, Ada, you've done so much for me, I don't mind parting with some of it if you were going to actually use the physical cards, because I don't use mine as much anymore. Oh, GameStop closed my store back during lockdown. I haven't had a GameStop here in like 3 or 4 years. Actually, probably closer to 5 now because, haha, what is time? All right. Okay. Okay, good. Can you move? Thank you. We are getting good at 4-4. We are getting freaking good at 4-4, and that's really hard to do. That is really freaking hard to do. That castle blows so much. That's a good castle to get good at. My practice is finally paying off, and then I just jumped right into a hole, because why not? We're just going to do 4-4 again now. But that's the thing about me. I can play brilliant 1 second, and then that kind of shit can happen. Then that kind of shit happens. That's okay. We're still talking and having a good time. I don't mind. Okay, why do I keep reading solder as soldier? I always do that. No, Oth is actually pretty good at that kind of stuff. Oth is pretty good at soldering stuff. I've seen him do it before. Actually, if any of y'all are in the DC area, I know you're not, Ada. There is a really good game store called East Starland. I don't know if they have a website. Ada, why don't you look up East Starland? E-S-T-A-R-L-A-N-D. Hey, Smokey. Welcome. Doing well. Thanks for asking. Is there an eaststarland.com? I have a feeling they may have an online store. Nope, some of them are still lost. Yeah, try East Starland, Ada. I thought East Starland had a website. Like, I couldn't think of the name for a second. Like, I just drew a blank. It may have something to do with the fact I'm playing this game, and sometimes thoughts don't come to me as easily. But yeah, try eaststarland.com. There they will certify that. Hey! Welcome, Stephanie. First live? Hell yeah. Welcome. We're happy to meet you. I hope you're having a good weekend. I am trying to beat this game without dying. And I don't grab power-ups. So that's how things are going over here. We're having a good time over here, though. Yeah, East Starland is a rad place. It's actually not too far from where the first, some of the first GDQs that I went to back in Herndon, Virginia. I remember the first time I went there, I'm like, whoa, this place is like a freaking warehouse full of retro games. Is it true that retro games have gotten more expensive? I haven't been on price charting in a while. I've been told by people that it has been getting more expensive. Like, I bet you even my Evo search for Eden J cart's probably over 100, and that's supposed to be the cheaper of the two. That is like my crown jewel of my collection. I freaking love my Evo search for Eden J cart. I gotta show you that when we get a break in the action. The Evo card has like a picture of this dinosaur on it. It's so cute. It's so freaking cute. Wait, why are 3DSs $300? I have a 3DS. I have the Pokemon Special Edition 3DS. Oh, you have a Dracula X card? That's pretty cool. Do I do Ocarina of Time runs? Also, hey, Spyro, welcome. A lot of cool people on YouTube right now. Nice to meet y'all. I do. If you take a look at my recording from last Thursday, if you go back on my log from my live streams, there should be one right there waiting for you. There should be one right there waiting for you. So Evo US cards have to be running for like 500 to 700 now, given the inflation then. So wait a second, why do cards get more expensive? Y'all said it has to do with RAM space. Yo, Demi, thanks for the 27. I appreciate that. Welcome back, gamer. It's good to see you. Demi, are you just gonna remember me more recently? I should say more recently for Pocket Fruit. Y'all, Demi's awesome. I freaking love Demi. Yo, it's Slice. Hey, Slice. How you doing? What's up, gamers? Warm, moist Pocket Fruit. Oh, God, why? 3 months in advance. Holy moly, Demi. Thank you, gamer. For anyone who doesn't know on YouTube, I have all of my chats combined now. Like it has like a YouTube symbol next to it. So feel free, if I did not answer your question, feel free to repost just so I can make sure I answer it. But yeah, lots of cool new people on YouTube though. Please, if you enjoy the channel, make sure to drop a subscription. Trying to get myself up to 4,000 right now because my Twitch to YouTube ratio is still a little lopsided. Just finished a hack and stream. Hell yeah, Slice, how'd it go? The rust was miles thick. Yeah, my rust is miles thick too on that game. I feel that. Aw, thanks, Demi. You're awesome. Thank you so much, gamer. I hope you're doing well. Tell everyone I said hey. All right, Bowser, move. Thank you. All right, let me shift to the YouTube chat here, make sure I'm caught up. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're trying to get more people on over to YouTube. So for anyone who's on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to very much grow my YouTube presence, considering I have 30,000 followers on Twitch and like just under 3,400 on YouTube. So definitely trying to catch up YouTube. Definitely trying to catch up on my YouTubes. I have never done that before, and now I feel sad on the inside. That was embarrassing. I cannot say I've ever done that before. In the worst sort of way. That's why I tend to overshoot that. Yeah, for sure. Been running this game for over 10 years. You think I would not do that? No, that still happens from time to time. Yeah, do something new every day. You never, and I mean this sincerely, you never have to apologize if I take a death on this stream. If I ever make a big deal out of it, I'm just a bad sport, other than making a funny big deal out of it, then that's fine. Yo, Slice on YouTube! Let's go, Slice! Hell yeah. Let's go. No, it's okay. Never apologize for laughing at my demise. I'm telling you all that now. You are more than welcome to laugh at my shit. It's fine. It's fine. I promise. Yeah, I'm a funny big deal. Yeah, yeah. Professional gamer Skybilz right here, you know? Professional what? Eagle, thanks for the 90. Holy shit, that's a lot of months. Thank you. Thank you so much, gamer. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Continue to enjoy those wonderful emotes, which I feel like are some of the best on Twitch. And that's the other reason why I want to get more YouTube subscriptions, is not well, yes, those, but YouTube memberships as well, because we're trying to unlock more of my complete emote set on there, and it's going to take me a little while. It's going to take me a little while. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks. I appreciate that so much. Big Head, are you typing out my emote symbols wrong or something? Some of them are not the same, by the way. Some of them I had to change because YouTube made me. By the time you get back from refugee limit break, you can go back to laughter. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, you clicked on them. They just came out as the words on here. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have updated my schedule, at least on Twitch. I don't know if there's a place for me to put my schedule on YouTube. My schedule should now be more accurate. We are now officially starting at 6:30 most nights when I don't have RNG and when I don't have a day off. Yeah, but that's why people stop by. Like, obviously some of y'all stop by for my good looks, but, you know, a lot of people stop by for the masochistic gaming challenges. Like, that is the mass appeal. My good looks are nearly secondary to that. You coated a recycle bin in tin foil? What? Why? Aren't they just gonna, like, assume that that's also recycle and take it out of the bin? Oh, okay. I was very confused for a second. I was not fully dialed in on that conversation, and I thought that just was out of left field, and I was like, what are you doing over there? I need a section that in my Discord that's called Shit My Chat Says. I've shit that WoW chat says. Why not a section for Shit My Chat Says? Sweet. So I actually had something that just came in the mail today. Have you all ever heard about, like, I heard about this recently. There's like a thing called like Worry Pebbles or something like that, where like it's supposed to help ground you if you're feeling anxiety. I just ordered one a few days ago and it just came in. It just is like a basic smooth ass stone, but I'm hoping it'll help out with some stuff. Not like it's been extra bad lately, but you know, it's wintertime. Wintertime tends to stress me out more just naturally. Oh gosh, do. But yeah, I have one of those coming in the mail today. It looks like I got here, so. Yeah, I hadn't heard about them till recently, and I was like, you know what? If it's good enough for this person, it's good enough for me. So I'm gonna give it a try and have it close to my stream setup and my bed. Anywhere where I have the capability to worry about something. I don't know, I'd have to take a look. I know I got a tiger's eye stone. I picked out my stone personally. I never knew about it till now. But I need something to like kind of ground me every now and then, so I feel like that might help. Okay, can you move? Cool, thank you. It might have that. I have to take a look once I, you know, go out and get it. I'm not gonna go get it till the stream's probably over. William, heck off. All right, I will not put my ass in the pit this time. See, we're gonna go on that side of the pit, that side of the hole. Was that so hard? No. Hi, Dusty. How are you doing? What's up? Oh, Sky, come on. Don't make people in their chat change their underwear for the wrong reasons, okay? Don't read into that comment too much, okay? Okay. I always say so many unintentionally lewd things when I stream lately. Don't know if it's because I've loosened up and I don't overthink my words anymore. Nah, Spoon's not here right now. Spoon's probably working. Spoon's not here, man. Yeah. Oh, that's like a frame perfect Koopa bounce because I ended up in the heavens a little longer. Hello, Steven. Welcome. Biggie, you saw that comment before me. That's kind of funny, actually. I thought I died to that paratroopa and I just ended up super bouncing off of it. But yeah, wait a second, Steven, Lost Levels is your favorite Mario game? No way. I don't meet too many people whose Lost Levels is their favorite. I like you. Oh, I just want to make it clear too, I never made this explicitly clear in this YOLO challenge. You do not have to do small Luigi only in my YOLO challenge, all right? I'm actually going to grab a mushroom in Bowser's Castle in 8.4. Oh, thank you, Emus. I appreciate that. Which Mario game? This is Lost Levels for the, this is Super Mario All-Stars J version, and this is Super Mario Brothers 2 J. And this is not the North American version. This is the J version. You'll know that because the title card says for super players on it because, you know, I need that vote of confidence every time I take a reset. You know, I've taken 120 plus resets at this point. I need the game to constantly remind me I'm a super player. Otherwise, I might get demotivated. You know how that works. Positive influence. All right, let's go. Come on. Yeah, my grandma and I played this game a ton too. And also ditto on the miss. I'm sorry for your loss. I feel that one. I definitely feel that one. Remember, y'all, in case anybody wonders, I only have so much room on my vertical YouTube layout, so they don't see all the information that you all do on Twitch and on horizontal YouTube. So in case anybody hears me answering something that might seem a little redundant to you, remember that my vertical layout's a little minimalist for a reason, so they can see the game feed. So. All right, 4-3. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's hanging out on YouTube. I appreciate that. Be sure to spread the word, especially about the YouTube. We're really trying to grow that YouTube channel right now. It's good for me to have 2 platforms I can rely on. I think next month, I'm finally going to get my first ever YouTube page hack. So I know my channel growth is working. Why am I jumping up that high there? I should have not been jumping up that high there. Yeah, but that makes sense though, Steven. If you got good memories behind it, makes sense. Most people despise this game. I kind of like it. I have my good and bad days with it. Very rarely, you're not going to see me play a game I hate on this stream much. You know, my job here is to entertain you, and if I hate what I'm playing, then I'm not being very entertaining for the most part, so. I don't know what that was, but that was off script. That's for damn sure. I probably put the camera too far to the right there. All right, come on. So I can't even say I'm playing shitty today. Like, I've never beaten 4-4 this many times without taking a... Well, I took 1 death today in 4-4, but still, that's really good for me. Yes, being rude intentionally can be fun. It also makes for good content. Okay, let's not jump directly into the hole. Can we do that? There you go. That's how you don't jump directly into a hole. Great job, Sky. Just keep encouraging yourself like that, and we're gonna be past this YOLO challenge before you know it, girl. We're manifesting. We're manifesting that win. Just put all senses and reason aside and be the ball. You're manifesting some ice cream? Hell yeah, what flavor? That sounds good. What do you got over there? You got enough to share with everyone? Hey, level 500 boss, I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. If anybody on YouTube has any questions about, you know, who I am as a streamer, what the YOLO project is and stuff, please do not hesitate to ask. I promise I don't bite much, all right? That poison mushroom does bite, though. I would say poison mushroom. Wait, isn't spicy and savory the same? Wait a second. Now you got me questioning something. Who am I as a streamer and who is the YOLO project? You know what, Slice? Here. Right there, Slice. Read it. If someone wants to post that into YouTube, by the way, feel free. Spicy? I thought spicy and savory were the same thing. I thought something could either be sweet or savory. Is spicy really not savory? Spice Mate. That's actually a really funny name for you, Splice. I thought, but wait a second. For something to be hot, though, doesn't it also have to be savory? Something can't be sweet and hot, right? William, fuck off. What? Okay. Are you done streaming? Okay. Mr. Ball, how are you doing? Oh yeah, Oth, I forgot to tell you, but Mr. Ball's gonna be there on Monday. Yeah. Mango habanero. Can something be sweet and spicy? Is that really a thing? Is that like when they put hot sauce in hot chocolate or something like that? Why am I only just now realizing this? What do you mean that? Okay, you don't have to say it like that.
Maybe the most common pairing of flavors is spicy and sweet.
I wouldn't say it's common. Why would I not know about this till now?
Every culture has a sweet and spicy combination.
This guy, he is such an otter slice. You know that he...
Food culture doesn't have a sweet and spicy combo.
Do you all see what I have to live with on a daily basis? Yo, Duffles, how are you doing? Off quietly shouting in the background, sending you. Oh, Duffles, I'm contractually obligated to do this, so don't mind me. I'm sorry, I do have to make fun of this a little bit. Give me a sec. We're going on a field trip. Everybody just sit tight here for a sec. Duffles, I love you, but I have to do this. This is part of the stream's stuff. We're going on a field trip.
Thank you for your interest in the Author Blues brand. Please note that to stay in compliance with the official Author Blues style guide, all written or typed appearances of the name Author Blues must use a lowercase letter A. The official Author Blues style guide does not permit the use of a capital A in the name Author Blues. Please refrain from using a capital A in Author Blues. An acceptable exception to this rule is when the entire name Author Blues is written in capital letters, but please limit this to cases in which it is required for consistency with other names. The name Author Blues is one word, never to be written or typed with the space or... What is that? Look, do we really need to go back to the whole capital A thing? I thought I was pretty clear. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you really just doing this to be an ass about it? Like, I take the time out of my day to record this nice little voiceover and make elevator music out of the goddamn Bubsy soundtrack, and you're out here throwing incorrect Author Blues style usage at me, and I'm not gonna be a part of it. So you can take your
No, Duffles, I should be thanking you. I should be thanking you. I'll use any excuse I can to pull that one out. Don't worry about that one, all right? I don't care that the timer's still running. It's not a full-fledged speed run. Shit. I love any opportunity I can to do that. No, Duffles. That's an inside joke in this channel. You're good. Oh, shit. That was so good. Like I said, I should be thanking you. All right. I'm trying to do this so it fits on the... You're making broth today and chilling? Yo, stay warm. Stay warm, gamer. All right. No, any opportunity I can look to play that, I will, because it's just that funny to me, and it's always a good time. It's become kind of like an inside joke on the stream. But yeah, Duffles, I hope everything is going well with you. It's always so nice to hear from you. Slice, have you seen that before? Slice Mage? Arthur Blues. You saw it once the other day? Yeah. It never gets old, Slice. It never gets old. Oh, well, the Ween video is also very good. The Ween video is also excellent. Y'all are making it, you know what? I might start stream again late tonight. I'm gonna take, like, obviously a dinner break, and I would like to level my WoW characters for a little while, but maybe if y'all are good, maybe I'll start up stream about 10 o'clock tonight. Because I've enjoyed talking to you all. Yes, I'm a WoW player. I still am struggle busting through leveling my character because character leveling takes a while. A lot longer than I remember it taking. But yeah, I play WoW Burning Crusade Anniversary. I normally raid on Friday and Saturday nights, but right now they're giving one more week for everyone to level. Enjoy your hecking spaghetti slice. It was nice seeing ya. Us making me dinner right now, too. You're guaranteed it's retail. Oh, yeah, because midnight. Midnight's starting up, yeah. But yeah, like I said, if I am in a spot where I feel like it, I'll probably boot back stream up about 10 o'clock tonight, Eastern. Which I know is in the middle of the night for everyone in the UK who watches me. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. You gotta understand, though, if I don't eat dinner with this otter, he's gonna get very ottery. So I'm just gonna go to the end of this run. And hopefully this isn't the run, because then Oth will get mad because I'll have taken too long to finish this run. Surely I'll mess up somewhere, though, right? Yes, he's very ottery. Hey, Bonnie, it's good to see you. Welcome back. Hey. Yeah. I'm close to being able to finish this challenge, though. I just have to get my shit together for one run. How hard can it be to get your shit together for exactly one run? It's not hard, is it? To please the otter, you must give him... No, to please him, you have to give him sushi. He really likes sushi. I never see him smile as much as when he has a frickin' plate of sushi in front of him. Well, a boat. Yeah, I've seen a boat of sushi before. All right. Can you please move, Bowser? Yay. Gave Luigi a little bit of a haircut, but that's fine. Oth loves all-you-can-eat sushi. That's how you please him. He loves sushi so damn much. Yeah. Yeah, there's a conveyor sushi place near SGDQ that he likes going to. Yeah. All right, one more try in here. Oh, is it near you? Oh, frick me. Come on. Nice tile clip there. Ba-da, ba-da, na, na, ba-da-da-da. That is a day, an entire half a day worth of attempts without a death in 3-2. We're finally getting better at this. Are there any where you kill all the hammer? I mean, does Mario 3 count? Because yes, then it's Mario 3 Hundo does that. If you're talking about overworld Hammer Bros, yeah. That would be Mario 3 Hundo. Actually, you know what I could do? I just had a thought, chat. What if I offer, for the first 1,000 we raised there, what if I offer a day's worth of sunshine attempts, like good sunshine YOLO attempts where I want to cry? Would that be worth your while, chat? That might be something to do for a incentive for charity. Hi, Empty Eye. How are you doing? Oh, don't worry. I'm only going until I die. And I'm already in World 4. Yeah. Ba-na-na-na, ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-na-na-na, ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Okay, so jump here, jump here. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure Oth would be interested in knowing this. Well, I'll have to show him these two places. I didn't know there were good sushi places near you, Pika. I'm sure he would be very interested in seeing that. Thanks, Pika. I'll let him know about that. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Still, though, if we ever go out there for like a show or something, I'm sure he would want to go there too. Okay, so we're not going to scroll the screen too far over to the right. Right. Okay. So, Hawkfoot, are you just into event planning or something? Like, is that your thing? Dang, we've beaten 4-4 all but once today. That's kind of amazing, actually. Kind of? Okay. Yeah. Come on, Luigi. Let's go. Oh geez, Big Head, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know that, Hawk. Dang. All right. Bow. Well, hello there, Ray. How are you doing? Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. William, stop it. William, stop it. Okay, we're going back to 5-4. This is the last attempt for now anyways. Oth is being beyond patient. He has food ready for me, so. Thanks, Bowser. Okay. That was a good try. That was a good try, but I can't believe he breathed fire down there. No, it's not an input. I thought he was going to breathe up, and he breathed down instead. I was playing a big old game of chicken against him and lost. A couple of 5-4s today, though. That's good. All right, y'all. I'm going to cut YouTube off here. I might be back later. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to cut YouTube off here. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, drop off and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let people know about YouTube. I would appreciate it. Thank you.